Hello everyone and welcome back. It's nice to see everyone again. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Gemini for the week of August 1st through the 7th of 2022. Can't believe it, we're already into August. And I would also like to thank everyone who has given my channel a thumbs up, and to all my subscribers and people who have left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. It's nice to know that you're listening and you appreciate the work I do. So again, thank you for that. All right, Gemini. Let's see what the week has for you. First card out. The Seven of Swords. All right. So you're going to start the week off with that. You're clearing the air, you're feeling like somebody's judging you, watching over you. Try not to say too much. It's just time that you need to protect yourself a little bit more than what you have been doing. Maybe you've been a little bit too open to some. And the Six of Cups. So a little nostalgia. Going down memory lane, remembering when, perhaps you were younger or spent some time with some relatives or good friends you haven't seen for a long time. Wondering how they're doing, or, and it could be you remembering last week when you went out and had a good time. Just spending the day enjoying your thoughts. And the Two of Swords. So you're just sort of reflecting. You're not making a choice one way or the other in your life. You're just sort of sitting there weighing the pros and cons of what you're doing. You're just sort of waiting for your heart to talk to you on which way to go this week. And the King of Cups. And that's a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They're usually relationships, friendships, and they can be even romance. So maybe that's somebody your other half, good friends, relatives. They're very motivated. They like to solve problems. They're very analytical. They like to give good advice. Maybe you're going to talk to them about, something that's going on in your life. They're very trustworthy. They make good husbands, good friends. They're very loyal. And the Tower. So something's finishing, or has come to an ending for you in some form or another. You're starting to realize that, perhaps the relationship or the job or the friendship that you're in is not what you wanted. Maybe they're expecting too much of you and giving not enough back in return. But anyhow, your foundation was not as secure as you were thinking. This is some sort of wake-up call in your life. Time to, clear the air and clear the house and, have a few words. And the King of Pentacles. So an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're very practical. They're hard worker. They're very finances. Very good with finances, practical matters, that sort of stuff. They like to see things grow and move forward, and they're okay with things taking, a little bit longer than the rest of the world likes things to happen, but they're okay with knowing that it's still moving forward. So maybe you're talking to somebody about some investments for yourself in the future. And the Hangman. All right. Maybe you're feeling a little bit trapped in something. You want to be a little more free. Maybe you need to take a look at this from a different perspective. Have a talk with somebody. Get some professional help if needed. And the Knight of Pentacles. So good news coming in, some sort of invitation. Usually he's a traveler of some sort. Maybe they're saying, let's go to the park for a walk or down the beach on this beautiful weather. If you live near water, take a bike ride, just clear the air. They just like to do things. So maybe a friend's stopping by to ask you to go somewhere. And the Three of Rods. So there you are, moving along, good foundation, solid ground, looking out into the future. You planted your seeds. What you have. You start, like I said, you're on solid ground. You're just trying to make a clarity and assessment on which way you want to go there. You put your little seeds out. You're looking out into the horizon. Oh, and the Four of Swords. So taking a break, or need to take a break. Maybe somebody has been feeling a little ill here, or this could be you yourself feeling a little bit under the weather, and you're recouping now from it. Or maybe somebody was in the hospital as well, but you've been feeling like some sort of heavy burden on your own self. So you need to take time out so that you don't make yourself ill. It's time for you to do that for yourself this week, I think. And the King of Wands. So fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, action orientated, very straightforward. He usually is very good at motivating other people, or at least, if that's your boss or a friend or whatever, they like to do things. They like to take trips. They like to plan things, off the beaten path a little bit. So maybe somebody, like I said, is inviting you to go somewhere just to clear their air in the head and just enjoy yourself without all the burdens of life. And the Death card. So definitely something's done. It's time to let something go in your life, something in your past. Forgive yourself and move on. It's something we all have to do sooner or later, and realize, it is in the past, and we've mourned it enough, and we need to let it go so that we can go forward in our lives. And the Hermit. So most definitely a lot of stepping back here this week, just trying to relax and have a different perspective on things, and don't be so hard on yourself. Things happen in our lives. I know they always say it happens for a reason, but it doesn't make it any easier that it didn't bother us or didn't hurt. Maybe it's time that you need to just go a little solo by yourself here. Perhaps just take that well-deserved little jaunt by yourself instead of going off with somebody else. It's always nice to have company, but sometimes we need just not to have so much clatter going on around us, and just be quiet so we can think. And the Nine of Cups. So yeah, some sort of wish fulfillment coming in for you, which is nice. Maybe you've made a wish that some sort of tangible good, which is always wonderful. Something that maybe an inheritance, some money coming in for you. Maybe you've been waiting on that bonus check to show up, and it's finally coming in. But you're going to be quite happy with it. It is what you asked for. Maybe you've asked for it for quite a long time ago, and might have even actually forgotten until it comes in. And the Ten of Cups. So very good cards at the end there. Things coming in, happiness, longevity, good luck, material gains, security, happy family, happy friends, co-workers. You're just getting along with everybody here. Good times, good creativity. Like, you've definitely got some good cards, though it didn't seem like it for yourself here a little bit, but I mean, nothing is bad. And the devil. So just cutting yourself free, letting, telling yourself that it's time to cut those ties, step forward. The worst is already behind you, and you can let go and move yourself forward here. And I think that's what you're about to do. It'll be in your own best interest, but you already know that. You're very, very clear-headed. You've had a lot of time to think about it this week of, how to go about this so that it makes you feel good about doing it. And that's very important, that we do it for ourselves. All right. I'm going to pick you and shuffle the Angel Oracle cards and see what kind of clarity they can give us this week. You're not fooling yourself this week. You're just dealing, taking time out, getting your head clear, knowing which way to go, and you're going to be quite glad in the end that you did that. You're going to get the answers that you want and the peace of mind, which is wonderful. All right. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will analyze your knowledge into action. There you go. So you're going to move forward with all that thinking. You're going to come up with your clarity for sure this week and know which way is the right one for you. And I think people in the future are going to ask you, some advice, which is always nice. All right, Gemini. I want to thank you again, and I will talk to you again next week. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.